Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Minho Kang, and I am the Communication Director for UCI MTB World Championship Wonju 2030. I would like to thank Mr. David Lapartin, the UCI Congress, and the members of the UCI Ethics Commission and all the members of the UCI organization for giving us the chance to speak about South Korea's Wonju MTB Park. Please allow me to introduce the members of our team here today. Mr. Jun Young-seo, Minister of Culture, Sports, and Tourism. Mr. Dae Yu-kwan, Chairman of Korea Mountain Bike Federation. Mr. Seung Yong-yang, the Mayor of Wonju. Mr. Jun-seok Kim, CEO of Samchol Lee. And Mr. Chan Yi-hwang, Asian Games Cycle Gold Medalist. Wonju being my hometown, I was very excited and thrilled to become a part of this team to work on this bid. Wonju is not a very famous town in South Korea, but it has its benefits and beauty that is worth showing to the world. In fact, one of Wonju's slogan is Healthy Wonju. And growing up in this town, this slogan kept with me and kept sports all around me. Today, we're here to talk about an international MTB competition in Wonju MTB Park. It has truly been an amazing experience working with our team and other international relations in order to make this presentation today. I was new to mountain biking before this bid, but as I grew more knowledge of the sport, I was intrigued and I fell in love. As I found out, there's only one park in Korea that is in Wonju, and after I knew this, my desire for this bid grew bigger. Making sports like MTB more familiar in my country will not only benefit the health issues that we have, but will open up many different doors into international markets. I know this may seem like a crazy big dream, but if I am not crazy enough to do it, who will be? Thank you, and now I would like to introduce the Minister of Culture, Sports, and Tourism, Mr. Jun Young-seo.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jun Young-seo, Minister of Sport, Culture, and Tourism. It's a great honor to have a speech here for the challenge for such a great event. We've been always thinking about if there is any way to communicate and promote field of sports with an aspect of culture and tourism. And then we found out that potentiality and possibility is inside in MTB bike sport. MTB Park in Wonju opened on May 4th, 2019 to promote diverse range of bike activities from everyday sports to professional sport competition. Since then, we've hosting many kinds of bike events and managing facilities to offer more chance to visitors and including tourists. And now our representatives are gathered here to hold next UCI MTB competition in Wonju and to appeal it'll worth it. As you can see, we have secured accessible transportations from Seoul and Incheon to Wonju MTB Park. You can use shuttle, express bus, train to get there. And for your convenience, we have secured many large compartments in every transportation so that you can keep your bikes safe. If you don't have your own, then you can just borrow one on the spot in Wonju MTB Park whenever you want. We've also offering foreign visitors a few price options such as tourist-only transportation card or coupons for using facilities with discounted price. As you can suppose, we also have few other tracks, including downhill track with different level of difficulties. And we are planning to make even more tracks. I can assure that you can get plenty of precious experiences and memories by participating in such activities. Ministry is making their best efforts to hold championship and provide various activities also for non-professional bikers. We are ready to welcome you, and I believe we can see each other soon in Wonju MTB Park again. Thank you for listening, and now I'm gonna hand over the next speech to CEO of Samcheonli Sport, Jun-Seop Kim.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jun-Seop Kim, the CEO of bicycle company Samcheonli. First, thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak in front of everyone. Our company Samcheonli showed the first market share in Asia. When we hear that the 2030 UCI MTB Championship will be held in Korea, we thought our company could provide a lot of things to this competition, because our company has a good system and a lot of information about the bicycle. We do not think that this competition is simply only a sports event. We consider this as festival for bicycle riders. So we prepare a program that will satisfy both the visitor to the stadium and the athlete participating in this competition. Our company will organize programs for fans to enjoy, such as two-year program and MTB education programs and bicycle repair programs. At the same time, we will provide facility for athletes to maintain their condition. For players without sponsors, we will establish a management team to manage players during the tournament. We will try to all players' best performance in this competition. We have the ability and experience to run all these plans. We will use all resources and pieces of information we can assemble to ensure that the competition is successfully held and that people's interest is not lost. Thank you for listening to the presentation, followed by Wonju Mayor Yang Seung-yong's presentation.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Seung-yong Yang. I am Wonju Mayor. Humans live with adventure and patience in life. They get their sense of accomplishment over task. The riders can be thrilled when they pass through obstacles. This has a lot to do with MTB psyche. Dear UCI members, Wonju is ready to participate in the global trend of MTB culture by making MTB Park. We are dreaming of developing MTB in Korea and around the world. There are three things I can promise. MTB medical. Due to the nature of the MTB competition, medical facilities will be installed in the stadium with priority to secure the safety of the competitor. We will strive to enable rapid treatment so that players can be healed fast. traffic. We will provide athlete accommodation as close to the stadium as possible, and we will also keep their bicycle and equipment safely. Best. For the athlete condition, the accommodation will be placed within 50 minutes away from the stadium. We will make this place to the best state. I will make sure to keep all my promise as Wonju mayor. Wonju City has worked hard to prepare for this bid. Wonju will provide UCI MTB Championship with full support. Next presentation will be Mr. Dae Yu-kwon, Chairman of Korea Mountain Bike Federation. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Kwon Dae-yu, the President of the Korean Mountain Bicycle Federation. First of all, it's an honor to invite me to this official and valuable event. Compared to the increasing number of people trying to enjoy MTB, there's been no official track in Korea. Our federation has spoken out to the nation by gathering the opinions of MTB riders. And finally, Wonju MTB Park with official tracks was established in 2019. In 2019, we held the first competition by official rules applied to Wonju Park and selected professional athletes through competition, making position of MTB bigger. Our federation has held 4 tournaments without any accident in track and judged that we had safe tracks for the official competitions. The Korea Mountain Bicycle Federation has franchised with 33 domestic and foreign organizations with 10 sponsorships. Since the UCI World Championship is an international competition, it will bring together various and individual players. Sponsorship groups come from around the world, as many as the various players. Therefore, sponsors can discover a wide range of players, and players can have a wide range of opportunities. Amateur and young athletes will also gather from around the world. So we want to help fostering international amateurs. We are totally ready to dedicate for UCI World Championships, expecting those performances I just mentioned. Thank you very much. Now, gold medalist Chan Eui-hong will make a speech.
Thank you, Mr. Dae Yu-kwon. President David Leperchiant, the members of the UCI, good afternoon. It is hard to believe it has already been 7 years since beginning this relationship with participating in UCI competition as athletes. I think everyone, if not me, will be humbled by being here. It is humbling because you are making a relationship between UCI and Korea today, and I make a small contribution to it. Not as an athlete, but as a representative. I exactly remember the opposite feeling when I was in Guangzhou. 9 years ago, I felt helpless because I had failed in Guangzhou Asian Games, which is the first game I participated. After this failure, virtually, I was able to overcome it because of the good facility and coaches in Korea. But as you know, many Korean cyclists train in unorganized training facilities to achieve their dreams of success. Therefore, there are some athletes who can't overcome the failure unlike me. But now, my dream is to share the opportunity in new regions. Without some athletes who can't overcome the failure, at least because of external conditions such as facilities. And even at this moment, the ever-growing MTB city Wonju will be a stepping stone for that dream. Our government created the Sports City Expand Your Dream project to create a specialized sports city where athletes can achieve their dreams without the difficulties of external conditions such as facilities. Thanks to this project, Muju has become a sacred place for Taekwondo, and thus Korea has performed better in them before. I'm talking about sports culture. Sports cities such as Muju and Wonju are an example of living sports culture of our government's efforts to improve the sports city. It takes a lot of efforts for culture to be recognized by the public, but it's just a moment to disappear. The most important thing is to continue this culture, and I know now, perhaps more than I ever imagined, culture needs a lot of attention. To continue sports culture, we need your attention. It would mean the necessity to continue into the next generation. That's what young people everywhere in the world need and deserve. Thank you to dear UCI members for providing someone like me the opportunity to achieve my dreams and to continue sports culture. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chani Hong, for sharing your experience with us today. Mr. Chani Hong's story is exactly the reason why Wonju will be a great place for UCI MTV World Championship. Also, it will be a great help in our Sports City Expand Your Dream movement. It is always easier to lose than to gain, but it is most important to sustain and grow from the gains. Our team believes that with this bid, we can achieve a tremendous gain that we can sustain and use for greater development. Sports City Expand Your Dream movement is a big project, but every big project needs a small start. Through UCI MTV World Championship Wonju, this can be a stepping stone for a bigger picture. Working with our team and members of the UCI, I have learned many lessons. The biggest of all is to keep on trying. Even if something seems impossible, if you keep on trying, eventually it will become possible. Even if this bid does not result in our favor, my team and I will not give up and try again and again. However, I believe that we are ready and we have the necessary facilities, members, knowledge, and support to make this dream come true. UCI MTV World Championship Wonju will offer you great chances to become a part of a country that overcomes all difficulties and explore one of the most traditional filled countries in Asia. This will be a chance for the UCI to conduct an international MTV competition in South Korea for the first time ever. This may be a great start to a long-lasting relationship between a great organization and a great country. Now we will show a video of what South Korea's MTV culture is. I would like to again thank Mr. David Laparna and the UCI Congress and the members of the UCI Ethics Commission and all members of the UCI organization for giving us the opportunity to speak about UCI M3 World Championship Wonju. It was a great honor for my team and myself and a valuable learning experience. It would be great to see all of you again in South Korea Wonju at the 2030 MTB World Championship Wonju.